So, Jamey, can you talk to us a little bit about how this represents interleaving?
Yeah, so if first it might be easier to contrast what it would have looked like if it had been blocked. If it had been
Okay.
blocked, we would have just had, a list of words that, click on the ones that are, animals. And because now all I'm thinking about as I'm reading through is animals, animals, animals. Yes, no, yes, no. But the fact that one, we have two categories and then in neither, and that I have to read each word and decide, that's interleaved because each time I'm looking at a word, I'm having to make a decision. But then we also don't probably think about the fact that each time I'm reading a word, I'm interleaving my phonics skills in with the fact that I'm categorizing. So it's interleaving from lots of lenses.
Wow, that's more than I even knew. All right, moving on. So another example in row two are the analogies. And we wanted to show this because in this case, we're using cat in this example, not as the answer, but it is part of the distractor items for the correct answer. So let's just take a quick look at this activity.
Cut is to bandage, as break is to. Oops. Click try again. Cut is to bandage, as break is to. A cut is covered by a bandage. Correct. Cut is to bandage, as break is to cast.
Okay, Jamey.
Another example of interleaving. So what's interesting here is, and again, now you're building on things that the students have had a chance to become more automatic. They know how to read these words. It reads it to them, by the way, too. When they made a mistake and it showed the illustration of bandage, you took out of the equation, did they know what that was? But what's interleaving here is, again, now I'm thinking about these words from a different lens. I have to be able to do an analogy, which there is a perfect example of adaptation, because in order to do an analogy, I have to think about these words in a different way. So I have to problem solve. I know what a cut is, I know what a bandage is, and if not, I got that hint, it corrected me. But I have to think about these four words here at the bottom in a way that's different. I'm not thinking about it from a word sort morphology lens. I'm not thinking about it from a decoding lens. I'm doing all those things. So I'm building on that. That's interleaved in, but I'm adapting. So this is a really important way to get kids to that mastery level. And I know it might not seem different because we're again encountering with all these words, but we're asking kids to do something different with them in each of these activities.